Okay, we should be live and the captions are working and everything looks good on Twitch. So welcome back folks. We are back in Elite Dangerous tonight. We're going to carry on from last week when I was going to do some mining. But we'll also go and take a look at the new Interstellar Initiative, the Golconda. There's bounty hunting and trading to be had, so that's worth a look. And yeah, we'll take things from there basically. So let us get ourselves into, I think we'll go with Psyche's private group. So we're in our Python, we're doing a bit of void opal mining, see where we got to and carry on a little bit. Cool, okay, so we're still out. Inventory. 26 tons of void opals and 100 tons of limpets left. That's good. Right, so we've got a ship. Now we need to be careful of this because they could be a pirate and we're now carrying cargo. Although, if I read their direction of travel right, they seem to be heading straight to the belt, which would normally mean that they are a miner. And yeah, they are indeed a miner. Good. Okay, so void opal mining. First things first, we need a reference point to prevent ourselves getting turned around. That's 13,000 kilometers away. Makes for a good reference point. Planet would also do. But it's not always that your position in a hotspot lines up such that a planet is suitable. I'm just going to start with our continuous pinging. And we'll also, oh, look at that over there. That could be a possibility. I think there was a brighter one behind that big asteroid in front of us. There's certainly, yeah, that one might be of interest. Yeah, and there's a brighter one just around there. So we're going to proceed forward slowly. And take a little bit more of a look at that one. Not liking the shape so much on that one. This one doesn't look ideal, but let's get closer and have a look. Yeah, I'm not liking the shape. We're not getting sharp lines developing. That's not going to have a core. Now that is bright, but it doesn't have lines, and it looks too smooth. We've got to be very mindful here of where we're going, otherwise we'll get ourselves turned around. Now that's starting to show some lines. Very definite lines. Okay, the shape looks wrong. But there's a lot of lines on both of these. Yeah, I don't think those are really thick enough, so I don't think that's going to have... Do not believe that that one is going to have a core.
Prospector limpet engaged.
And that also looks too smooth. Let's just slow down. Second subsequent pulses. Yeah, the lines haven't really got much thicker and we're very close now. So I don't think this has a core either.
Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
Alright, let's just
Asteroid scan complete.
target that properly. Yeah, not a core. Right, so we don't get ourselves turned around too much. We're going to start heading back towards the on a line of travel back towards the hotspot. So we're looking at a distance for bright, small, looks a bit like a knobbly kernel of popcorn, but as we start to get closer to it, these pulses start to reveal black lines that turn into black spots that are quite prominent.
Prospector limpet failed.
Didn't mean to do that. The other thing is your pulse is 360. So don't be afraid to just, you know, stop. Take a look around. So that doesn't look to be the right shape. But there's some... That's probably too smooth. There's some things over there that might be worth investigating.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Wow, the prospector limpet actually reached something. Yeah, no, not that one. I mean, there's definitely deposits on that. Let's just, because our limpet did actually reach something, yeah, nothing there. Right. Okay. Couple of possibles there. Only possibles. Okay. Sunblind lines. But I would prefer it if they had got thicker, turned into black spots at this point. So no. Ah, now that's interesting. That's more the kind of irregular shape we're looking for. And at a distance it is showing some black lines. So let's get closer while we continue to ping. Okay, the black lines are getting a bit more prominent. Will that continue to happen? Yeah. Starting to turn somewhat into spots or type of light spots. Shape's a little off, but that's the best we've had so far, so I certainly would put a prospector into that one. Not certain, but... Right, it has a core and it's a core of low temperature diamond, so that's not void opals.
Asteroid scan complete.
Unfortunately, there is no way guarantee that it's going to be void opal. So let's check out our fishes. We got a couple of low strengths, some average. Okay, so that's a subsurface deposit. We don't have the tools to hit that, and none of them are low temperature diamonds. So we want to prepare ourselves to blow this rock, because we are going to take the low temperature diamonds. So we'll start off.
Detonation
There we go.
initiated.
That's an average strength. That'll do me. Right. Where's the high strength? There it is. Not sure if it's going to be low or average. Well, that's annoying. Right. We need an average. And we need to put a low into it. Excellent. We have managed to get an optimum yield. Bit messy, I prefer to do it in 3. Right, let's blow the shot.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
One of my favourite bits of the game. Lovely. Lovely big explosion.
Cargo scoop
Right.
deployed.
Let's get our collectors out there.
Limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Right, now we need to switch to the abrasion blaster and start working on these. Moving around carefully. When we're manoeuvring around like this, great opportunity to bump into other rocks that are nearby, which we want to avoid. Just out of range of the abrasion. There we go, we're now in range. Oh. So as you may know, if they're these what are now surface deposits, are greyed out, like that one now is, means we don't have a line of sight. We are blocked. Get closer to what is now the middle of this debris field. My temperature starts to drop. And we get really cool music, which is great. My windows frosting up. Got it. Okay, can we get these? There's that one. And that one, cool. Okay, we're just gonna... We've got a few out collecting. I'm just going to give them a chance. It isn't a timed run for profit, so you know we can. Okay, that's rotated round, so we'll take that one. Nice. Oh, that one's coming round. Oh. No. Oh, and that one. Mining is a very chill activity in this game, for the most part. There are ways of livening things up. And so you don't necessarily want to be in a rush. So far, it's 14 tons of low temperature diamonds. So the void opals at the right market will sell for 1.6 million with a little luck. Low temperature diamonds more around $1 million. There's my little Olympic coming back. Bringing me a load of rock which includes 1 ton of low temperature diamonds. Just going to gently head through the middle of these rocks. And then we can reorientate. We're at 0% heat right now. Doesn't do me any harm. Looks kind of weird. There we go, that should be the last bit, so we just check here, and indeed that is the last bit. Now this is one of the reasons you're about to see why it's important to orientate yourself. Because as you come out of a field like this, you'll have been moving around, and as you're in a dust cloud as well, things don't look the same. You have very little chance of actually remembering which way you were heading. So it really is quite important to have something you can orientate yourself on so you're not going back over the same old ground. None of these are showing the kind of black lines we want. This one is quite bright there, and that one's quite irregular. But just because it's the right shape doesn't mean it has a core. Just because it's bright doesn't mean it has a core. But in my experience, if they show the change in black lines that I'm looking for, that always means it has a core. Problem is, you don't know what kind of core it is, and if I'm honest, you don't know for 100% that there aren't others out there that don't show that pattern that had a core. So there is a certain element of bias to it. Right. Ooh, quite a bright one over there. Bright is what you normally spot first, then you start to get a better idea of its shape, and as you start to approach the black lines, which are there. Now, will they get more prominent? That's positive. That's very positive now. Sometimes they start to get prominent and then they fade away. That is almost perfect. Yeah, turning into black spots, that's ideal. So I'm reasonably sure this one has a core.
Programming limpet drone.
Let's find out.
Prospector limpet
Alexandrite.
engaged.
Okay, again, not void opals, but
Asteroid
still
scan
potentially quite
complete.
profitable. So let's see what we're dealing with. First of all, those surface features that are worth anything. High strength, average, average, low, high, average, average. So we've only got one low. Well, I always start off by putting a high yield charge into a low. There it is.
Detonation sequence initiated.
There we go. Right, what we got here? Average. That's a medium. Right. High. Maybe a medium? That was a medium, but it's not done the job. Average, right. Ooh! Right, we've really got to get this right. Disarm that charge. That'll take 10 seconds.
Seismic charge disarmed.
Right. High. Ooh, this rock is trolling me. Okay, what's that one? That's an average. Okay, this is turning to be a lot harder than normal, but... And we get an optimum on the last one. Okay, I'll take it. I'm not happy about it, but I'll take it.
Detonation in 10 seconds. Cargo scoop deployed.
Used to be fairly regularly high yield into a low, a medium or high into an average, and then a low or a medium into a high, and you've done. Right. And we got a load of Alexandrite, right? Floating around. Well, let's get closer. Alexandrite worth maybe 500,000. These ones. There's one. It's going to be... Oh, no. Wasn't as far off as I thought it was. Okay, cool.
Collector limpet expired.
Okay, that's hopefully just due to time.
Programming limpet drone.
Let's just let this sort itself out.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
So I've had 4 hotspot, 4 cores, 2 void opal, 1 low temperature diamond, 1 alexandrite. That's going to come around in just a moment. We can be patient. Yeah, that's not aimed. Ooh! I just got the shot in before the other one covered it. Nice shooting. Right, so all of those, that icon shows that those are rocks that are floating around and can be collected. So cool. We just have to sit here and wait. Enjoy the music and enjoy the spectacle of the little limpets going about their business. I'm not sure if they're going to quite get around that rock there. They have. And off they go again. There's another one coming back. And we've disappeared behind the rock once more. There's one coming back. And we just chill while we're doing this. Just checking something on the captions. Yeah, it's not quite wide enough, but we don't need to worry about fixing it. Not yet, anyway. Here we see them. Reflections from their engines as they passed close to the rock. And last one. Yeah, there you can see. Again, reflection from its engine. Right, so start to orientate ourselves.
Cargo scoop retracted.
We can. It's perfectly normal to fly around in a belt with your cargo scoop open. I'm just in a mood to be a little bit more manoeuvrable. As we come out of the dust cloud, we don't want to be going too fast simply because we might miss another core. You won't really see the black lines and such like that I'm looking for when you're in the dust cloud. So, anything particularly bright? That looks a little smooth, but could be wrong. That's certainly irregular. Okay, that's not really showing the black lines we're looking for. Okay. We'll just check this way. Yeah, there we go. Again, the black lines aren't really there. I mean, there's a bit there, but I think it's too smooth and it's not going to keep developing. Yeah, if you remember the last one, that's different. Okay, you got some bright ones up ahead. Not necessarily showing our lines though. One of them is definitely looking good. There's lines there, but they weren't growing noticeably thicker as we were starting to get close. Right, so let's just come back here, because I said before, I look for those lines, and you know, this has a good shape, and it's kind of bright. So I don't think there's a core in there, but I should check on occasion. And I was right. No core. Right, then we've got these two. Okay. Now the black lines on that one are becoming more prominent. Oh yeah. Actually turning it into proper dark spots. That's got a core.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged.
So let's empty diamonds again. Okay.
Asteroid scan.
So nothing
complete.
on the surface from going to 1. High, high, average, high. Right. There are a couple of lows, thankfully.
Detonation sequence initiated.
Nice. That was a medium. That's a high. I'd rather find... not a low. Not a high, I want an average. There we go. Almost, but not quite. There we go, optimum yield. Right, let's back up. Further up.
In 10 seconds.
Be a little bit closer this time. 700.
Cargo scoop deployed.
So I would prefer void opals, but I'll take low temperature diamonds. that one. And that one. Alright, let's just move a little over here. There we go. More pop out. And if you miss, always check whether or not it's still visible. Okay, there we go. There's my ship getting colder. Much colder.
Collector limpet expired.
Feels a little too soon, so that could be because it banged into something. Need to be mindful of that.
Collector limpet expired.
Yeah. They're trying to get something and they can't quite reach it easily enough. Result, they end up bouncing off the rock too hard. Yeah, haven't got the angle on that. Fortunately for me, the abrasion blaster does not have ammo. Right, do I even have any collectors out? No, I don't think I do. Right.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Let's let them get those before we start moving around again. I've got plenty of limpets, but I don't want to just throw them away. That would be wasteful. Oh! Hey, you got that one. It's going to bring those around eventually. Hey, got it. Oh. There's the other one. And there's that one. Right, let's get ready to go after these. Just tucked away. Oh, we got it. Cool. So that's all of them. Our cargo hold is nearly full, although I would prefer it if there were more void apples in there.
Cargo scoop
Right.
retracted.
Reorientate ourselves. looking for our black lines. And that's not showing them. Ooh, that's nice and bright. Looks like a brighter one in front of a somewhat duller one. Black lines are looking good. Okay. Will they get deeper? Yes, I'm getting black spots. Black spots is an excellent sign.
Programming limpet drone. Cargo scoop deployed. Prospector limpet engaged.
And we get the void opals. Hallelujah.
Asteroid
Low,
scan
low,
complete.
high, average, low, high, low. Lots of lows in this one. Need to be careful. Average, high, low. We'll start with you.
Detonation sequence
There we go.
initiated.
It's also a low. We don't want that. Okay. We've placed 2 high charges. Medium, so a high into a low, a high into a high, and a medium into a high. Oh,
Detonation in 10 seconds.
haven't lost any collector limpets to the explosions, which is kind of nice. Right, we may have to dump some limpets soon. Nice, all the way through. In fact, preemptively, jettison or abandon. There we go.
Collector limpet expired.
Oh. Okay, only one went down.
Programming limpet drone.
No reason why we can't have more out.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
Plenty of void opals out there. No, we're not going to get that one from here. Okay, so let's move ourselves. else? Oh, we've got these. That one. And we got that one. Okay. And no. But that. That's rotating into view. Got it. And got that one. Right, so we have just that one there. So we have to go around for it. Need to be mindful of these other rocks.
Collector limpet expired.
Right. Nice, more void opals than anything else now.
Cargo scoop.
Reorientate. Start firing the pulse. Because the pulse is actually one way to see the rocks just outside the dust cloud before you ram into them as you come out. Okay, there was a bright one over there. Can't see enough of it yet. There we go. Yeah, some lines, but nah. That doesn't have a core, I don't believe. So let's just control stop. Let's look around. Okay, so we've got a very bright one over there. There we go. So it is at longer ranges, the first thing you will get from the pulse is that it's bright. You won't start seeing the lines until you get closer. Now, neither of these two are really showing any lines yet. So it makes me believe that they are not going to have cores. Okay, that's getting a bit more problem.
Collector limpet expired.
That's very much more problem. Now let's look at this one. Not so much. Okay, I'm actually thinking this one does have a core. Yeah, it's looking good. Very good.
Programming limpet drone.
Okay.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Void opals again. Hallelujah.
Asteroid scan complete.
Right. Nothing valuable on the surface. So high, high, average, low, low. Okay. Traveling a little too fast there.
Detonation sequence initiated.
That's a high, that's good. That's another high. Got us closer. That's an average. Let's drop a medium into this one. Just pay attention here. Ooh, so close. And we have an optimum yield.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
Cool. Let's get more collectors out.
Programming limpet drone.
Nice. Lots of VoDs.
Collector limpet expired. Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Cargo scoop deployed.
Oh, we got it. Cool. Okay. Not that one then. Too low. Sound of my windows starting to waste. Let's come round a bit. Got that one. That one's out of range. That explains that. Behind the rock. Out of range, that's out of range. That's not. Got that. Here. Oh. How are we doing? Okay.
Collector limpet expired. Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Programming limpet drone.
So what happens when we're at maximum capacity? is it starts filling up those bars, the empty ones. Each one at 100% is a single ton. Okay, let's get around a bit.
At maximum capacity.
Okay, that's all right. There it is. Right, let's get around this asteroid so we can see it. Okay, we're at 160 tons. And there you can see it's filling up the bars. Lost time. Okay, cool. So we'll do this for maybe another half an hour or so before we go take a look at the Interstellar Initiative. But we're on maybe a little bit of a roll, so... Alright, we need to get out of the dust. It's better. We know we're not backtracking, we've got our point to orientate ourselves on. Let's keep that going and have a proper look around. I want to be careful because there's a dust cloud we just came out of. So we are backtracking a bit here. I just noticed that there was that little one there that I seemed to be quite small yet was quite visible even from a long way away. Makes me wonder whether or not it's actually very bright and might have a core. So that dust cloud off to our right is where we just were. The problem is here technically I'm backtracking. That is often not a good idea. That is quite a bright little asteroid. Okay. We should be starting to get close enough now that we should start to see some lines if they're going to be there. Maybe. Hard to say. It's not so much the fact that there's lines, it's how they change as I get closer. That's not changing enough. Of course, I've got my cargo plate.
Cargo scoop retracted.
There are definitely lines there. Right, now we should see. No. Alright, I'm going to cover a little bit of distance. because we are going over old ground. Right, a couple of possibilities over this way though. Okay. We've got one behind the one directly ahead of us. We've also got one off to our right. And one off to our right is now above us. There we go. Now there's some lines. Okay, that's looking hopeful. But not so hopeful now. We're closer and... yeah, I'm pretty sure that one doesn't have anything. However, I have the collectors to spare. We can take the odd chance. As I suspected. Ooh, you look quite bright. Maybe. Not sure on this one. Yeah, the lines haven't got prominent enough. Now this one's quite bright, so we're going to just carry on to see it. Nice black line. Getting that bit more prominent as we get closer. Definitely looks like something could be there. Yeah. Possibly. No. Don't think there is. Black lines did not get thick enough when we got close. Yeah. Right. None of those are bright enough. No. Okay, come on. What we got? Okay. Slow down here. See if we got anything off to our sides.
Collector limpet expired.
And what about this side? There's one there. There is something bright over there. Let's head this way first. I have lost track of the bright one we were only just starting to see behind another rock. Maybe not. Okay. Ooh, nice black lines. Will they turn into spots? I Hard to say. No. Okay, what we got down here? Probably not, but let's just get a bit closer. Okay. So. Right, we got some brighter ones. Seeing the lines I'm after. No, not seeing them there. Onward. Oh, okay, all quite bright. Okay, we got a little bit of black lines. More prominent.
Collector limpet expired.
Getting still quite prominent. Right, see that turning into spots? Yeah, this is what we're looking for. This, I think, has a core.
Programming limpet drone.
The extent to which the lines turn into spots does vary. That wasn't particularly spotty. I have seen much more obvious. And we have low temperature diamonds. Okay.
Asteroid scan complete.
Nice.
Detonation sequence initiated.
Cool. Alright, what we got? Low. Average. High strength, that'll do. Where's that average? And we have an optimum yield. So high into low, high into high. Sorry, yeah. Start with, yeah, high into low, high into high, average into medium.
Detonation
That seems to have been working.
Seconds. Cargo scoop deployed.
And board.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
So if you're interested in the technique I'm describing with the black lines, on my YouTube channel I have a couple of hints and tips videos, one of which goes into a little bit more detail about this. And on my website there's an Elite Dangerous blog article that provides a bit more information on a number of mining tricks, including the one with the pulse scanner. So let us start targeting things. The abrasion blast. Out of range. That's out of range. Doesn't help if I'm going backwards. Nice. You got that one. Cool.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Switched around. Hey, there's a shadow on my python. Nice. There's my windows icing up. Cool. Of course, as well, I should add, if you are enjoying this, follow is always appreciated as it lets you know when I go live. And there is also a Discord server where I can let you know what's going on and happy to chat about the game. And finally, of course, there is Twitter again, happy to chat, but also a good way to keep up to date on the schedule. So that will do for the promotions. Let's go back to the mining. Right. Well, lucky. Thought I'd missed that one. So yeah, we are in a void opal hotspot. There is never a guarantee, just because you're in a void opal hotspot, that you're going to get void opals. This is our second low temperature diamond. We've had an Alexandrite, but we've had 4 void opals. But it's certainly not all bad. Right, we need to get rid of some limpets. Hopefully I won't regret that. You see, now that all of that goes into, so 53 tons of void opals, 42 tons of low temperature diamonds, and 15 tons of Alexandrite. This is, if I say so myself, not a bad run. Whoa.
Okay. Cargo scoop retracted.
It's time to head out again. So, at distance we're just looking for bright. Once we aim at it and start heading in, we're looking for these black lines. We also are looking for a certain type of size and shape. It's not perfect, and it can be difficult depending on the orientation of the rock to you to realise that it's actually the shape you're looking for. I don't think that one does. bit lower, so I'm not going to just waste collector limpets. Yeah, that feels like it might be too big. Not showing the change I'm looking for. Now that's more interesting. Okay. I don't think that's got a core though. There was a couple of brightish ones over here. Okay, one on the left is showing some blood lines. Interesting. Wouldn't really say those blood lines are getting particularly prominent though. So I would be inclined from this to say that these two do not have cores. Let's find out.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet
core.
engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan.
Let's see about this one.
complete.
Don't think this one has a core.
Prospector limpet failed. Prospector
And again,
limpet
no core.
engaged.
Should trust my instincts more.
Asteroid scan complete.
So let's... There's a bright one there. Okay, anything over here? No, just orientate a bit. Anything reveal itself? No. Okay. Let's go have a look over here. It's brightish, it's smallish. We're starting to get some black lines. They're still there. That was a bit more prominent.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Now they've gone less. And the shape don't look great. I would say that neither of these two here could have a core. That's a possibility. Ooh. That's particularly bright, which is hopefully a good sign. There's some black lines. Okay. Now I would like these to be getting a bit thicker now, as we are getting a lot closer. And still significant-ish. It's looking too smooth from this angle. Yeah, I don't think that does. Okay. Got some bright ones. Oh, right, on the right. Just there in front of us now. Looks a good possibility. That. Doesn't seem likely. This one though. Bright, clear black lines. It's looking good. Oh yeah, they're turned into spots. This has got a call.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
Cross his fingers.
Prospector limpet
Well,
engaged.
it's got a core, but it's bromellite.
Asteroid scan complete.
Right. Yeah. No, thank you. Alexandrite. Okay. Low temperature diamonds. Yeah, they're worth some effort. Void opals, absolutely. Bromellite, nah. No to bromellite. Okay, what's the time? Ooh. Quite bright, shape may or may not be good. No black lines, would expect them by now. No, that doesn't have a call. Difficult to tell right now. Let's go have a closer look. Well, we got some black lines on that one, but okay. Oh, right. What have we got here? Quite bright, some black lines. Black lines becoming more prominent. That's got a call.
Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limpet drone.
Let's see.
Prospector limpet
We have a core and it has void opals. Okay.
Asteroid scan complete.
There we go.
Detonation sequence initiated.
Average strength. Nice. Average strength. Diverging from my usual plan a bit here. Ultimate yield worked.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
Right. 14 resource chunks.
Programming limpet drone.
Most
Programming
satisfactory.
limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Okay.
Connector limpet expired.
Might be bouncing off stuff. Got that one. Sweet. Got a few. Alright, how many collector limpets?
Programming limpet drone.
Just the one that expired. Right. Ah, there we go. Right. Let's head over here. And the frost starts to set in. Oh, okay. Oh. Right. Just collecting all of those. Cool. Okay. Almost. And that's the last one. Okay. Right. How are we doing for cargo space? Let's go for one more. I said half past, but I think one more decent one and our hold will be pretty much full. Okay, that's quite bright. Doesn't seem to be a good shape though. Okay, the pattern of those several large bright ones leads me to think that may be a core that was blown a while back. Normally expect to see dust, but maybe if it was blown a number of days back there wouldn't be any left.
Cargo scoop retracted.
So one to the right there seems to be showing us some lights. Those two to the left were not. Well, that's good. This could be really lucky. Yeah, I would say that's almost certainly got a core.
Programming liquid drone.
Let's find out.
Prospector limpet
And it's
engaged.
the void opals again. Hallelujah.
Asteroid scan complete.
As chill as mining is, it can get a bit samey after a while. The void opals always make that easier. High strength or high yield.
Detonation sequence initiated.
Let's try a high in here. Okay. Now we don't want to overdo it, so cool. High, high, medium. High into low, high into average, medium into average.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
It's not bad at all.
Cargo scoop deployed.
We've got 4 collectors out, so let's start. Okay, now it's disappeared. Yeah, no, it hasn't. Yeah. Let's get closer. Got 1, 2.
Collector limpet expired.
Okay, a bit too far away. Got that one that time. Nice. Window freezing up. Whoa, there's a bug there. Okay, now that's a bug. Suddenly gone all dark as if it's suddenly turned to night. That shouldn't have happened that quickly. Let's so I would definitely be willing to bet that's above. Looks kind of cool though. Right.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay, so there we go. How many collector limpets we got out? We can deploy one more, which means we have 3 out. Cool. Right. Oh, we've still got a few out there. 81 tons of void opals. It's going to be clocking in around 100 million this haul if I don't do another one. I can live with that. Just a little bit concerned by the lighting bug. Here we go. So. No one's taken a rest yet. $85 tons of void opals. Nice. Cupid Stunt, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. That is appreciated, and welcome to the stream. Please feel free to ask any questions if you wish. Also feel free to lurk. Lurking is perfectly fine. Right, there we go. We're starting to get that. So 86 tons. One more.
Expired.
Okay, will it make it before it expires?
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
That's nice. Now, we could potentially find one more. So let's orientate ourselves. Don't know what this is doing. The lighting. It's been very suddenly plunged into a night effect. Now we have to be a little bit more careful. You know, actually, the pulse wave going all the time certainly helps. It does allow you to see the rocks more clearly. Could switch on the night vision, but I don't really need it right here. What about you? And there was one behind you, as one behind this one. Unless we're getting some reflection off of you. Yeah, you haven't got the lines. Yeah, hard to say. Not really developing the lines in the way I'd want to see. Boost. Certainly wouldn't normally advise boosting in an icy asteroid field at night. But again, the pulse wave scanner does help with that. Okay, that doesn't have lines. Okay, what have we got up here? Hard to say. I'm thinking not. Okay. No, none of them, but what are you? What are you? Right. We might start to see some lines. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's looking worth a prospect, I like that. Difficult to tell. I think maybe the lighting change has also affected how the lines appear. So it's hard to say. But it's not as if we don't have plenty of prospectors, so let's find out. And it's void opals. Yay, we got it.
Asteroid scan complete.
Right. Average, high, average, average, low, low. Okay. So, at this point, having our lights on is a really good idea.
Detonation sequence
Cool.
initiated.
So, an average would be nice. There we go. Okay, and we'll put a high into here. Nice. There's the high strength, so... the rock is trolling me. What have we got here? That's a low. Rather not. That's a low. Okay, that's just... Cool. Okay, a low into a low. That finished it.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
Here we go.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Resource trucks. Ooh. I think an explosion may have looked a little bit better.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Right, so how are we doing on cargo capacity? We'll already drop those, but we'll keep some back just in case.
Collector limpet expired.
Yeah. That's the kind of thing we don't want to hear right now when we're at the end of our limpets. Cupid Stunt, you learn a lot watching the stream. Thank you. You are more than welcome. There are some aspects of this game I know quite well. There is plenty of this game I do not know well. I am more than happy to pass on any tips. Save people some time. As I don't know if you were here before when I mentioned it. I do have a YouTube channel. I do have a couple of tips videos up, including one about the whole Black Lions thing. If you want a refresher after the stream. I also put my VoDs up there, so that will hopefully help you in the future as well as these streams. Got that one. It's a bit spooky in here at night. Right. Yeah, the whole thing is just that little bit different. Only been playing for 3 days, steep learning curve, I'll check YouTube out. Right, in that case, Cupid Stun, a definite thing I would say is the Elite Dangerous community is very friendly, particularly on Twitch. You can drop into any of the, particularly the bigger, but quite a number of the smaller Elite Dangerous streams and just say you're a new player, is it okay if you ask some questions, and you'll find that the streamer and the community in there will be more than happy to answer questions. It is very friendly, and yes, there is a steep learning curve and we all remember what it was like, so you feel free to come into streams and ask questions. Right, we've got one more. Where are you? Okay. I hope you're enjoying the game. You're over here.
At maximum capacity.
So, right now, we'll see it start to fill up the refinery slots. Just got to get around. It's the last of them. Right. So. I'm going to try and do this such that you will be able to see it once I get to the right website on stream. Okay, cool. So, there is a website. It provides a variety of tools. Its URL is that. Now let's just see if I just do a window capture. Will we be able to capture it? Yep. So window capture. Okay, for some reason Chrome's not playing. Unfortunately. So we are going to turn that off. And I will delete that. So there's a website. And if you go onto that website, there's a number of tools, one of which is called Minor Tools. And it's really simple. I am in a system, LFT65. There we go, in the bubble. So I go in there and it says I am in reference system, and I type in LFT space 65, and under it says I want to mine and sell, and I've got just a few options, and one of them is void opals. And when I click on the void opals button, what it will do is it will tell me where I can go and sell my void opals. So the nearest place to me, 32.76 light years in the system of Sirius, is Patterson Enterprise. And it's selling for 1.6 million a ton. Now, I've also got low temperature diamonds. And if I click on that on the website, it will show me that I'm going to have to go to another system to sell the low temperature diamonds to get 1 million credits a ton for them. Right, so we've got a couple of trips to make. So we know... Oh. Accidental weapons discharge. We know first off we want to go to Sirius. Been a while since I've been to Sirius. Now, it tells me to go to Patterson Enterprise. It doesn't tell me how far out Patterson Enterprise is, but it's only 959, so that's not bad at all. So,
Cargo scoop retracted.
this is where the fun is. Well, I want the pulse wave. Okay, there's nothing between me and space, so we can get up above the rocks. And yep, we're in darkness. That's why the lighting changed. There's a moon. There's gas giants. 2 jumps to Sirius. I'm flying the Python. It's about... what would it be? It's about 57 odd million.
Frameshift drive charging.
If you start mining void opals, you'll be able to get it quite quickly, to say the least.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So this is one of the larger of the medium ships. And in terms of the medium ships, my favourite is probably the Crate Mark II, but that's because it's a bit better at combat. Oh, Asp Explorer is really good. Asp Explorer is a solid choice and one you can definitely start mining void opals in.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah. Right, let's just do a little refueling. And let's just see what we've got in this system. Okay, it's pretty unremarkable system. These are all rocky, icy bodies, yeah. Besides, we can't actually make any money. Oh, we could map the planets, but there's nothing worth any serious exploration money. Right. So yeah, that website, if you want...
Fuel scooping complete.
some of the items, the ones that are harder to find, like double painite or double low temperature diamond hotspots, it will tell you where to go mine in relation to where you are and then where to go and sell. Void opals, of which there are plenty of void opal hotspots in the game, it will just tell you where to go sell in relation to where you are.
Frameshift
As that
drive
changes, and therefore the price you can sell void opals at can really fluctuate, it's a really useful tool.
charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
going to try deep core mining later today, and your stream has really helped a lot. We got the EDDB site as well. EDDB site, very good choice. Very good choice indeed. I think it's fair to say EDDB site is probably as good for finding where to sell stuff as the miner's tool, but it won't tell you for things like double painite or double LTD where to go and mine. But yeah, you sound like you got the right tools, so that's cool. Right. And good luck later on today. Data storage is full. I like to scan ships as I fly through systems because you get data off of them. Not always, maybe 1 in 4, but it all helps. I might need to visit a data broker and sort that out.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Am I passing through?
Frameshift drive operating.
No, I'm not passing through the cone of White Dwarf. That's a bug.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
If my heat was going up, I'd be worried.
Warning: frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Wow.
Warning: frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Now that is pretty.
Warning: frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Just before we go in dark.
Frameshift drive operating
Class 2
beyond
just
safety
giant.
limits.
Plus primarily blue in colour. Yep, that's blue. I was struggling to see the blue dot of the station to begin with. Alright, can we find the docking port? Can we do this nicely? Nah, I'm gonna have to fly around the station.
Welcome to the station, Commander. Commensurate
That
docking.
is so very pretty. There we go.
Access permitted. Set course for landing pad 05.
Excellent. See the blue light from the planet. Reflecting off there. Oh, a little bit too high.
From touchdown.
Still have my headlights on.
Landing gear deployed.
Well, my ship lights, not my headlights.
We will be forced to respond to aggressive actions. For peace of mind, please stock ship weapons while inside the docking bay.
Yeah. Cool. Okay,
Contact
so
confirmed. Clear to disembark. Enjoy your stay at our facility, Commander.
let us check the commodities market before we try and sell anything. Void opals are indeed at 1.6 mil. Alexandrite, 500 million. That's a good price for the Alexandrite. Low temperature diamonds. We're not getting close to the million we could, so we don't sell the low temperature diamonds here. So 160 million credits. Thank you very much.
In order to keep bay traffic flowing smoothly,
I'll take the 8 million for those.
operating procedures and request
Right, now I just nip back onto the website. And I say I'm in Sirius. And I'm interested in low temperature diamonds. Where to sell? It's easy. Okay. Oh. Could have clicked on that. So, let me just check something first. It's possible to get a mission asking you to get low temperature diamonds, and they pay quite well, although I don't know if they pay equivalent of 1 million ton. Let's just make sure that it's unlikely. Let's see if there's any of those here. No.
We would like to remind all commanders to avoid blocking
Some nice enough missions, but
during arrival.
nothing I'm actually interested in right now. Okay, that's cool. So, we want to jump back into the cow map. Copy that from the website. Okay, cool. 2 jumps. That's a K. That's an M. They're both scoopable.
If you're unable to complete docking procedure within your time slot, you'll need to exit the bay and resubmit a docking request.
Right.
London gear retracted.
Ship is released. Take care when leaving the station.
It is 168 million. I like that. I very much like that. In an Asp Explorer, I would suggest for you to go for the Void Opals if you can.
You are now clear of station perimeter. We hope you have a safe journey.
Frameshift drive charging.
How close to the station am I? Check and see. Oh, okay. Okay. There's Groombridge.
Fuel scooping.
So we'll just scoop a little. Not even sure I can map that. Not mapped it. Would be worth scanning, but
Fuel
that
scooping complete.
distance, although not huge, more than I'm prepared to travel right now for that. Although I've researched the right modules, etc., and I've been watching YouTube a lot, but this stream I know is up to date and very educational. Cool. I'm glad to hear it. And yes, over time the state of the art, as it were, does change. But yeah, no, sounds like you're well prepared. I think you're going to have a good time with this. I do hope so. And you know, I stream Elite Dangerous Wednesday nights. There's lots of other people who stream Elite Dangerous. Come ask questions. Because you're going to have plenty more questions on plenty more aspects of the game.
Frameshift drive charging.
Come ask me Elite questions when I'm not streaming Elite Dangerous, I don't mind that. But I've been playing this game since release and I remember the learning curve quite distinctly. And I still haven't done everything that's in the game. Cool, that'll be very nice. It's been a pleasure to meet you. Right. I need to check which station I'm supposed to sell at. Alright, let me just check the website again. Ruslan Gateway. Cool. Very cool, it's not far. Now, if you're new, perfect. If you're new, you will find that you're wanting to get all of your ranks up. So what you want to do is keep an eye out for Earth-like worlds or worlds which could be terraformed or have been. But even if you've scanned the world, if you haven't mapped it, there's a little bit of money to be made mapping them. But more importantly for you, there's more exploration rank. Because what you want to try and do is get either trade or exploration to elite as soon as reasonably possible. If the reason being, it allows you into Shimra Desra, which is a system which sells every ship and every ship component. Oh, we've got a pirate on me. Text message just come up. The rumour's right. Good job I found you first. We have a fight. They're in they're in an elite type 10. Right. Let's assess the system. Medium security. Okay, this is going to get fun. I think we'll fight. We're going to have to be careful. We're going to have to be ready to run if things don't go our way. We don't have any shield cell banks, but we might be able to take them. My big mining ship, my Anaconda, will tear this thing apart, but the Python, I am not so confident.
Under attack.
Get into combat mode. Right, let's at least get a kill warrant scan. Got all my pips in shields. Now my job is to get rid of him before he can get rid of me, or run if it's going against me. System security will turn up, so if I can...
Flight assist on. Flight assist on.
So far the fight's going my way. Right, let's get behind him again.
Under attack.
System security have arrived, but they're going to take a little while to figure out who's who. Once system security go for him, that's it, he's done for. Right, I got his shields down. But he's got a third of my shields down, right. That, I think, yeah, that system security opening up on him as well. He's done for. I don't want to get cocky, but I've won this. Right, let's get behind him. He's at 50% hull, but I've only got a third of my shields left. And I don't want to lose my shields. Okay, cool. He's not just shooting me anymore. Without the system security here, I wouldn't have been confident with this, I don't think. We've almost got the power plants done. That affects her ability to fight. Goes.
Scan detected.
300,000 credits. That's not bad for a Type 10. Right. Materials. We've got anything. Ooh. Yeah, he's dropped some stuff that I haven't got full up on. Right. Do I still have some collector limpets? Do. Excellent. So let's just...
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Materials.
Scoop deployed.
Excellent. We need them for engineering, so...
Collector limpet expired.
I made the classic mistake there.
Programming limpet drone.
I had the thing targeted. Thank you very much, Cupid.
Programming limpet drone.
I was happy with that. This ship is set up with turreted large burst lasers. They're okay for dealing with stuff where you're not expecting serious resistance. But an elite Type 10, dicey whether the ship could take it. But I was willing to give it a go. Fortunately, it went our way. So, I mean, depending on... I mean, if you're new and you're not used to combat and you get interdicted, you run. Especially if you're carrying a full load of void opals. You don't want to lose those. Oh, that looks to be the last of the materials. Okay.
Cargo scoop
Also
retracted.
given my shields a little chance. So what we're going to do is just going to map this well, which will be worth anywhere from 500,000 to 1 million. So peanuts compared to what we make in mining,
2.
but it helps your exploration rank. I'm also keeping an eye on my messages just in case another pirate threatens me. Right. New America, right? Alright, that'll do for that. So we want to put the probe there, the probe there, the probe there, the probe there, and the probe there. Let's see if we manage to get the 90% straight off. If not, we've got 2 more and we still get our efficiency bonus.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Ooh, 87. Okay, there's another pirate. Right, who's interdicting me? An elite piper. This is going to get dicey.
Surface scan complete.
Well, at least we got the surface scan complete.
System scan complete.
Right, all pips to shields. Turrets are firing. You can see this game is going to be bad for your sleep pattern. Yeah, it can be. Raymond Duck. Right, you're starting to get my shields down. And I've not had a chance to have a proper go at yours. Okay. Don't like this. Pips to engines and shields. Retract the weapons.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's get away from him. And let's jump back into Super Cruise. We've mapped the planet.
3,
So now we run for the station.
1, engage.
Right, so 290 light seconds, 300 light seconds. This open or solo? I'm playing solo until I can at least understand the mechanics. I'm in a private group. There's a variety of private groups. Yeah, Raymond's back in Super Cruise, he's after me. There's a variety of private groups in the game. I think solo is a good option. But once I get this done, what I will do, I will drop you the name of a couple of other much bigger Twitch streamers than me who are very active Elite Dangerous players, and I'm actually in one of their private groups right now, Psyches. So I would suggest you've got the right approach, but also an advantage of going into Twitch streams, you can meet communities of players. Right, we're going to try and evade. Haven't done that for a bit, so I'm normally used to using the big anaconda, and in which case I will just happily let him interdict me and blow him to pieces. And we evade. Cool. I'm only 25-ish light seconds from a safe point. I should make it before he can interdict me again. Yeah, solo's a good option. But there are various things, like there's the Hut and Truckers if you fancy trade, there's the Cannon if you like science. There's all kinds of communities in this game. Some of them are based around streams, some of them aren't. They have private groups. Getting to know them and getting into those private groups is a good option. I've been playing Elite now for years. Part of the reason is I've met people along the way. Right. I'm looking to see if there's a Python out there that might be Raymond coming in again, but he's not reappeared yet. Which is good. Alright, we're not going to finesse this, we're just going to draw. And the aim is to get within the station's no-fire zone before Raymond can appear and try for me again.
000. Welcome to this independent station, Commander. Please fly safely.
Don't know if he will reappear, but he could.
Position authorized. Set down on landing pad 20.
Alright, I'm in the no-fly zone now, which means the station will open fire on him if he tries to attack me. And he will lose that fight.
Scan detected. Scan
Restrict
detected.
speed to 100 meters per second.
Landing gear deployed.
Cool. Alright, so we've got a few bits and pieces to do. Just to tidy this up. So first thing, although we won't be able to sell the data from the planet we scanned here, we are able to sell a load of others, and that planet was worth 1.1 million credits, and it's something like 200 million credits to get elite exploration. So it is very much worth your while keeping an eye out on what systems you're passing through. We also have a bounty we collected. So the authority contact. Part of the bounty must have been other systems. That would explain why that's not 300,000. So, yeah. Right. Markets. Sell. Low temperature diamonds. 1.01 million per ton. 42 million. So 170, 210 million from our mining run. Which is very nice. 210 million would get you a Python and fully outfit it. Right. We, if you care to join me, I'm just going to do a quick raid. So, I'm going to go say hello to a gentleman called Jack Little, who is a Twitch streamer, who it is very worth your while taking a look at, and he also has he's also a very good streamer. Two other people I would highly recommend are Psyche, whose private group I'm in, and Hello It's Colo. There are a number of others who are all really good. I can't list them all, but certainly give those two a look in particular. But what we're going to do is go say hello to Jack. And Jack is doing Elite Dangerous. And he tends to fly around in a Sidewinder. I'm glad you found it useful. That's something that's really cool. So thank you very much for joining me. I'll be streaming Elite Dangerous again next Wednesday. I will be streaming Elder Scrolls Online tomorrow night, 7 o'clock UK time. This weekend I'm not streaming. Details will be in the panels, and you can find me on Twitter as SilmarUK. But thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you again, and also good luck with the mining.